The ivory-billed woodpecker, along with 22 other species of birds, fish, mussels, and other wildlife, declared extinct by the US government. It's a rare move for wildlife officials to give up hope this soon, but the government scientists said they are struggling to find these 23.
Unfortunately, many of these species, particularly those in the Pacific Islands, were rare or very uncommon at the time that they were found and when they were listed. Unfortunately, that means that they were not able to benefit from the provisions of the Endangered Species Act before going extinct. The Fish and Wildlife Service made the decision to delist these 23 species together into one rule because the individual actions all had the same legal standards and underwent the same type of analysis.
The ivory-billed woodpecker was perhaps the best known on the list. The last confirmed sighting of the woodpecker was in the 1940s, while some ornithologists plan to challenge the reclassification. Also, there are reports of sighting and grainy video of the bird dating to the early 2000s in eastern Arkansas that have not been confirmed. Other animals as the flat pigtoe, a freshwater mussel, were identified in the wild only a few times and never seen again. The factors behind disappearance vary: too much development, water pollution, logging, competition from invasive species, birds killed for feathers, and animals captured by private collectors. In each case, humans were the ultimate cause.
The primary drivers of endangered species loss were habitat loss, habitat conversion, and the incursion of invasive species, or species that are not native, particularly in the Pacific Islands. Those threats are still with us today and still are driving species extinction, and the remaining biodiversity of the Pacific Islands remains under threat from those drivers. Those threats are also exacerbated and sometimes accelerated by the threat of climate change.
Only 11 species have been removed from the list previously due to extinction in the almost half-century since the Endangered Species Act was signed into law. The Kauai o'o bird, seen in Hawaii, is another species that is now officially extinct. Around the globe, some 907 species have been documented as extinct.
There's so many species that are in dire shape today. I think sometimes it becomes important to refocus our attention on the ones that we can save and the ones that need our attention right now. And so I think it's a sad thing. It's a difficult thing. There will be some losses, but at the same time, I think it is important to reevaluate from time to time where we are, and and because these species haven't been seen in a very long time, despite a lot of effort to find them, I think it's probably time to declare them extinct and hopefully learn the lessons that we need to learn and move on.
Hawaii has the unwanted distinction of having the most species on the list, 8 woodland bird and 1 plant. That's in part because the islands have so many plants and animals that have extremely small ranges and can be died out quickly if they encounter threats to their habitat.